Hey everyone, today's post is on how to choose someone to do your sister locks initially. My website is www.naturallysophia.com, and this particular post is about choosing the right sister locks consultant. When you get your sister locks done, you only want to go to a certified sister lock consultant or trainee. You're going to make sure that the person is on the Sister Locks website. This is very important. It's www.sisterlocks.com. This means that person has gone through the necessary training and has the tool necessary in order to install your Sister Locks. If you go to someone that's outside of Sister Locks, that's never taken the training class, that doesn't have access to the tool, I'm guaranteeing you that you won't be satisfied with the result. You also will not get the cost that you're getting out of it if you go outside of Sister Locks. Oftentimes the person is unaware of what Sister Locks are and the things that are tantamount to a Sister Lock head, which would be even parts in a grid fashion versus like a brick laid fashion. Your grids will always be even, so that way you can style updos. Sister Locks are inherently micro or small. Sister Locks at a certain size don't come. So a person that tells you that that sister locks are large in any way is not the right sister lock consultant for you if you authentically want sister locks. Also, cost might be an issue for you. Cost was an issue for me. We're all on a budget. We're all trying to manage our money well. You can definitely go to a trainee. Trainees usually offer typically maybe $100 or $200 cheaper, but you still have to pay them for their work. I look at it in that way. There's a cost associated to Sister Locks. I live in Atlanta, which is the haven of all things black hair, and women shell out upwards of $1,500 for their weave. So I didn't feel bad about spending what I spent for my Sister Locks install. Also, Jacqueline Myers in Boston did a fantastic job in doing my hair. She spent 33 hours doing my Sister Locks. And I think about how much I would want to get paid for 33 hours of work, and the money that she made was well deserved. I flew from Atlanta to Boston to get my Sister Locks done because she was the first great referral I heard. I've seen her work. I saw her work firsthand. And my sister referred her to me, who started her Sister Locks before mine. So I was very content that I was in good hands, and it gave me an opportunity to see my sister as well. So that brings me to my next point. If you go to a Sister Locks consultant after you verify that they're on the website as a consultant or a trainee, you want to make sure that you have someone that can do your retightenings. Not every Sister Lock consultant does retightenings, and if you do like I did and go to a totally different city, when you come back you're going to need to do your retightenings. Now for retightenings, I went through about 4 different Sister Lock consultants. The first Sister Lock consultant I went to, I made an appointment with her in advance, and she said I didn't make an appointment with her. The second Sister Locks consultant I went to in Atlanta combined my locks, and she combined my locks without my knowledge. And she didn't do it symmetrically at all. So on one side of my head there were 3 locks combined, on the other side there were 2 locks combined, and so on and so on. Because she felt like my sister locks were too small. I uncombined them all, and I found a Sister Lock consultant who agreed with the size that I decided on with my initial install consultant. My preference for Sister Locks is for them to be smaller. That was my choice, and that's what I wanted to stick with, if it was at all possible, and it was. So I went with the smaller Sister Locks. I don't think anything is wrong with having large locks. I've had dreadlocks before this set of Sister Locks, and I had very big dreadlocks, maybe about 100, if that many. So I had big dreadlocks, and I wanted smaller micro Sister Locks, and I didn't feel like she should combine them, especially she didn't even combine them symmetrically and didn't let me know. So she was not a good consultant for me, but I've seen her do wonderful work on other people's heads. The third person I went to did a fantastic job, but she only used the Sister Locks clip tool, and I prefer the Sister Locks hook tool for 2 reasons. The clip tool, I feel, frays your lock. It attaches to the midpoint or to the end of your lock, rather, and after about 2 retightenings with her, I noticed that it was starting to fray the buds that were forming on my locks. And also, the clip tool, in my opinion, doesn't give you the same amount of tension, and I could visibly see holes in my locks, whereas I didn't see them once I got a retightening with the hook tool. So after that, I called Taylor here in Atlanta, who's a wonderful Sisterlock consultant. I wish that I had been able to go to her, but she said, you know who's doing my hair right now? I can't fit you in now like you need, but Julia does my hair. And Julia at the time was a trainee, and I said, okay, if she's doing a Sisterlock consultant's hair and this person is recommending her, I'm going to go to Julia. And I've been with Julia ever since. Fastest retightenings known to man. She can retighten all of my hair, even after 8 weeks, in 3 to 4 hours. Oh my God, what wouldn't I do without Julia? Or I should say, what would I do without Julia? She will do 5 a.m. appointments. She will do appointments at 7 or 8 at night, knowing that it will go until midnight. I just love everything about Julia, and I treat her with the utmost kindness and respect. And when you have your relationship with your consultant, you should do the same thing. You should treat them exactly the way that you would want to be treated. And it's a two-way street. They should do the same thing for you. You want to make sure that you like their personality, at least that their personality is tolerable, and you want to be decent to deal with as well, because you're going to spend a lot of hours with your Sisterlock consultant. When it's time for my retightenings, I look forward to seeing Julia, and I would want you to have the same type of relationship with your consultant. So, to recap, you want to do your research, and I think you are, which is what brought you to this page. You want to check their referrals in person, not just on the net. You want to actually look, touch, and feel the work that they're doing. You want to have a decent conversation with them about the products, the size, what to expect, and get your tester locks installed. And lastly, you want to make sure that whoever does your install is able to do your retightnings, or that you have a retightening consultant. Also, it doesn't hurt to have a backup consultant in case your consultant has a baby, gets into a car accident, decides to go back into the workforce, if she is just doing Sisterlocks, or if she gets married or something, goes on a honeymoon, vacation, what have you, and you need to get a retightening and you don't want to slip on your maintenance. It's always good to have a backup person that's okay with you coming to them if necessary. And I hope I have that in Rosalie. Rosalie, I hope you're watching, because that's who I would want to do my retightening if something should ever happen to Julia and I don't muster up enough courage to shave my head like I told her I would if she quit. So, I hope this has been helpful to you. I'm being silly on this video, I know, but I hope you found some useful information in it. If you have some questions about it, please comment in the box below, or you can ask me anything via my blog, naturallysophia.com, or via email, naturallysophia@yahoo.com. I thank you all, and I wish you good luck and happiness on your Sisterlock journey. Until next time, bye.